Yeah, so that's James's burger, and we're gonna run out of battery soon, but
too bad.
yeah. I'll talk about the bread, and I'm making dog food here, so I have some carrots up here and rice in here and peanut butter. I'll show you. James is gonna just start talking about his book reviews.
Book reviews.
Well, I'm making the dog food.
Strictly speaking, they're your
back this up.
One book is yours and one is the library's. So the first one is Money and Banking. What everyone.
Oh, we haven't went over the great course yet.
Yeah, this is just preliminary.
Okay.
So I'm just giving people a warning about what it. So money, yeah, we have. This is a great course. I don't know how great it is. It's greater than the last thing that we covered, which was kind of like personal finance, something like that. So money and banking, what everyone should know. So you got to know this stuff, but it's not everything that you should know. There's a distinction there. So this is a course guidebook. It's by Professor Michael K. Salemi, something like that. So here's a picture of Michael K. Salemi. He's old enough to know better, I want you to know. Okay, so he's a professor of economics and chair of the Department of Economics at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I guess that's not one of the most prestigious universities in the universe, but I guess it's fairly good. So recognized at both the university and national levels for his outstanding teaching. Might be a good teacher, we'll see. He's also delivered seminars on monetary policy to political leaders and emerging Asian economies. So unfortunately, I suspect that when he's giving seminars to political leaders, he turns them into misleaders. But we'll see. You know, like the proof of the pudding, as they say. He received the Bauer Medal in Economic Education for the Council for Economic Education and the Villard Award for Research in Economic Education from the National Association of Economic Educators. So I think he apparently is a good teacher, educator, but this book was published in 2012, so 4 years or so after the economic crisis. You know, there would have been some lead time, you know, like I noticed, I think the most recent stats and stuff like that is 2011. So I think for most books there's something like a year's worth of lead time. But here's what I said when 2008 was unveiling, or maybe I should say unraveling. I said I don't want to hear anything about the efficacy of monetary policy as propounded by Milton Friedman, Paul Volcker, Alan Greenspan, and Ben Bernanke ever again. This system and the various systems used by Republicans have failed, and failed miserably. These economic policies belong in the dustbin of history. On the dust heap of history, or in the dustbin of history. And guess who his big heroes are? He mentions John Maynard Keynes every so occasionally, but again and again and again, it's Milton Friedman. And then his acolytes, Volcker, Greenspan. He can't be that thrilled about Ben Bernanke because he's the guy that presided over 2008. But 2008 was the culmination of policies going back to Volcker's time. And this would be around the time of little Ronnie Reagan and the various sorts of things. We can see the stats in here. The stats don't lie. And we're getting to the point now with the Republicans, and I'm including Ronald Reagan in the, or Donald Trump in the count. And, you know, like he's got partial stuff in here showing when economic downturns occurred in the United States since the late 40s. That's before I was born. I'm getting on, you know. That's a long time. So it's been 70 years. That's more than 2 generations. There have been 10 recessions if you allow these right-wingers their little due. It's been 11. And all 10 of the real economic downturns, he prefers to call them recessions now. Even stuff that occurred way back when they were called the Depression.
We're hearing a lot of people talk about the current recession, and it's like,
it's Depression territory. Come on, wake up and smell the anthrax. Or I don't know if anthrax smells, but
I don't know either. I hope to never find out.
No, exactly right. So you know, all 10 of the real recessions / depressions since the late 1950s have been presided over by the Republicans, and the deepest ones have been since they started using monetary policy and following the nostrums of Milton Friedman. When I was a kid,